I need a bring. Never mind, I got it in my pocket.
My bad.
Midwest in the building, y'all. I'm feeling amazing, and I hope you are too. I do this because I want to. You do this because you want to. And with that being said, all my rights are reserved. And oh yeah, I know my rights. What's up, people? How you doing out there today? Midwest finally made it through. Coffee with Midwest. What's going on, shipper? It's all good. Happy holidays, my brother. Happy holidays. Oh, yeah. I was gonna send you an invite. I didn't know if you know where you was at. Yeah, I'm on. I just went on. I'm finna send you a link now, regardless. They sure be looking for you, man. Where's Sunship? Yeah, that's what happens when you show up. You know what I'm saying? When you show up, that's what happens. People, they look for you. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I just sent you the link. Yeah. I appreciate you, my brother. You know I do. Hi, people. What's going on, family? Happy holiday to the fam. Merry Christmas Eve to everybody out there. Coffee with Midwest. Let's get it. I'm gonna have a set time after the holidays, y'all, because I be up all night. I sent you a link, Dipper, so I don't know if you got it yet or not. But I did send you a link. I got 3 people in here. Let me get 3 thumbs up. What up, Kevy Kev? Lady E, Chris, salute. Yeah. I'm here, Dipper. I got that. What's up?
Here he is. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me turn on the volume here. I can't hear a thing. Oh no. What do I do? Oh no. Oh! Midwest. Oh, this is so weird. Can you hear me?
My mic was muted.
Oh!
So I'm sitting up here talking and they can't hear shit. What's up, Kev, Lady E? Everybody, happy holidays.
Midwest. This is what I think. It's okay, it's like you're giving your time and everything, and everyone appreciates it. But I think that I think that what most people don't know is that it costs you. It costs you time. It costs and it costs you. It costs you. Yeah, so it's and you don't like to ask. You don't like to ask for help. I mean, so it's I know that for the people that appreciate you, that if I think I'm saying this to them just so that they know how to support, how to send up prayers and energy, that you can do more if you you can do more, you can focus more on this if it justifies itself, because if you have to bring more resources in, then you'll have to spend time over here to bring resources, and you won't be doing this. The reason why you're
Right.
doing this now is because you can justify putting that energy there towards it now. So
Right.
it's like, I mean, some people say things. They say things like, well, if you can do this and that and that and that, and that. It doesn't work like that. It's like, I mean, it does and it doesn't. Like, for example, I want to hire you. I've been saying this. It's like, I want to hire you. So like, I'm happy to hire you for 10 grand a month. But if I do, you'll be, you may not do a live broadcast because you'll be doing other things.
Right.
So I mean, that's what I mean, is that it's like the whole energy goes where energy flows. So it's like if somebody flows energy towards Midwest, that's the direction that he won't have to go, but that's the direction that he will go, because that's the energy. And so, so I don't know. I hope I'm saying it in a way that makes sense, because
I gotta get that somewhere.
because I know that everybody appreciates what you're doing, and but I, for one, I am hiring you soon as I have it, and I'm looking at some ability soon to be able to hire you, and
Right.
and that's I want to do that ASAP. I'm geeked to do it. Oh my goodness, because I mean, it's like the things, not that you wouldn't do the things that we're already planning on doing. It's just
Mm-hmm.
that I want to do it I want to do it with a little more focus. I want to
Right.
do it with a lot more focus, but I can't ask you to do that. I can't ask you to, hey, just come and just focus on me, for no reason. There's got to be a consideration. Otherwise it would be rude. It would be rude for me to just sit here and ask you to do this for me and do that for me, and then it's like, oh, for nothing. That's rude, and and I'm not into that. I'm not into being rude.
It's all good. I appreciate that, my brother.
Tell you, I wish I could do so much more, man. Said that a million times, but yeah. But I was working on those two. I was working on those two areas that I've been telling you about.
Right.
The M2 area, and and that's good. That's working actually real good, because now that house situation is out the way,
Right. Now you
back
can
on
move.
track.
now you can move forward a little bit because she's back focused on the initial program.
Right.
Straight up. So I understand what you said. She getting back on board. It's time to do what's supposed to be done now. She's trying to get it between ears a little bit.
Yes,
I got you.
And like we have one of the tools that we're using is right back on track, and it's so we're looking at some good capabilities here, in a very short amount of time. So once I get that on board,
I got your brother just popped in.
Yeah.
He popped back out. Shock with the facts. He's gonna come back.
Shock with the facts. Awesome.
Because I be forgetting this in Shock. Like, excuse me, people, because Shock be over there doing that. He be researching, trying to make sure he got everything down locked for us on the paperwork side. So I be forgetting to send them sometime. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to his other one. I sent it to that one. He might be having problems getting on with that one. So I'm gonna send it to his other one real fast. And yeah, Dipper, man, that's good that Mom 2 is coming around, bro.
Yeah, that's the situation. It's
yeah, man, that's cool. It's Christmas time too, so everything is falling in place, Shipper. You know what they say? It always come on time. So we just gotta realize that sometimes, like, we really want it as bad as we want it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Especially after getting kicked in the nuts by the VA.
Right. But at the same time, you showing them that you're not going to depend on them. You already showed them that. And that's why they went and looked in their system and they did what they did, because they see you're not dependent no more. You see what I'm saying? It's totally different now. It's not the same. It may seem the same to you right now, but it's not the same.
No, because when the news, when that information hit, that would have probably been like a real kick to the nuts. Hate to say it, pardon my French, everybody, but it didn't bother me at all. It didn't even faze me, because
right.
It didn't. So, which is a good sign. That's a good sign for me, because situations like
Happy
that.
Happy holidays, everyone. I got the US.
Happy holidays.
All right, Lenny.
All right, I gotta check out those chats.
There
I always
go.
I can't
There goes.
I have a
Oh, there you go.
There he is.
Oh.
What is going on, man?
Huh?
California love. That's what I thought. What's happening, bro?
Right.
Huh?
Having coffee with me and Wes, baby. We just up here talking, random topics, just talking back and forth.
Oh, mama.
Shock with the Shock, you brighten up my day every time I see you, because you always have a smile, dog.
I brighten up your day.
Yeah, that nigga always have a smile on, regardless of what.
Regardless.
That's how it be. Oh, mama.
Yeah. That's how it is, the shine always gonna shine out of the dark.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir. So they still playing with your mail over there? You ain't received that letter I sent you?
I'm only getting business mail.
See, you already.
I'm only getting mail from
one thing. Shot gotta do one thing. You gotta do one thing, and you gotta take off like a skyrocket.
I'm on my mom. I just printed out that form I'm finna send in today.
So you all
what I'm talking about? On everything.
I already know what you're talking about. Hey, what's understood need not be explained. We already know.
I print that out. So I was going in the mail today.
Yes, sir.
And once that's in the mail, I'm just kicking back. Hopefully, that beneficiary should be found on land. My overstay, my That's what I'm thinking.
You're already good. You know.
Everything.
Nice.
I feel
Like I
bad for
say.
anybody. I feel bad for all the motherfuckers that's investing in all of them derivative names that the address is finna get derivative that's finna get updated with mine. So anybody, all them accounts open that's benefiting from them accounts using them fictitious names. Yeah, pretty much once I do the
Just
update,
tell them once they come to the end game, it's over, shot. Just
once
tell them
they
it's
come
a
in,
wrap.
yeah, that's the end game. Once the end game, you can hold all stones and you can control your own reality. You feel me? And create. You know,
Yes, yes,
It's
yes.
game.
like
Preach.
the gauntlet,
Preach.
the Infinity
Yeah, I
Gauntlet.
just say only a king or queen can only govern his own kingdom.
Got all
So
the stones in the Infinity Gauntlet.
yeah.
Got Thanos right here.
Got that right here, baby.
It was so crazy because Thanos after when they went to him, it's crazy because he was living peaceful. He was just in there doing his own thing, peaceful after everything,
Farming.
and they
Yeah,
came messing with him. After you think about it, he's over there peaceful doing flower all that
exactly.
stuff. They came back messing with that guy
Yes, sir. You absolutely right.
on his land.
on his land.
On his
Exactly.
land. And that was a subliminal right there.
Yeah,
The man on the land. You see, they can't, they attack
hey,
him.
once he got all his
They took
stones,
his head
when he
off.
was messing with his books or his accounts, they got caught with the hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah, Fat Dog. Man, my son don't get no mail in his all caps.
On everything.
Wow.
And then when we was at the DMV, right? Because they put that star up over there to
Yeah, the
verify you.
federal thing.
Bro, this is what they told him. They said, since you with your dad, you don't need to no birth certificate. You don't need to bring no other documents. Just give me your ID, sir. Gave him my ID. Because remember, I put them on notice. Every mail he get, bro, that shit is in upper lower. Every fucking piece of mail he get comes in upper fucking lower.
That's crazy, huh?
Yes. Every piece of mail. No, regardless where it come from, it's in upper fucking lower. Straight up. So I'm like, man, did I trigger something in the system?
That's the proper way to do business.
Yeah. And I was trying to figure, did I trigger something by them going through my information, uploading him, because now he already got the new Homeland ID.
Is it like he's already found on the land?
He got that big ass star over it, a big ass black
He got that-
5-point star over it.
He got that federal apply limit, federal limits apply thing to it, huh?
Yeah, he got the new ID because they said at the I think October of this year, 2020, everybody gotta have that new ID.
Or a passport to
Or
travel.
they're not gonna be able to travel.
It have to be a passport or a new ID.
Well, that's for the people.
But once
that's
the system
contracted.
change over, that shit gonna be gone anyway.
That's for the people that's contracted. See, he got that right now, so he can have access to the accounts. So people got to understand that it's a two-way street. You want to play both sides of the field. That's why you need that double-edged sword. Well, we got.
You got to have that UCC, not a financial statement. A lot of people got UCCs and all these, common liens. But there's a way around everything. There's two sides about everything. You got a commercial lien. A lot of people paperwork don't have that commercial lien. They just got a financial statement, and their financial statement is even different from the commercial financial statement. It's two different things lined up. A lot of people have to put the ID and all that. You don't got to do that with the lien. That's what your security agreement in the first place with the debtor. So with that being said, a lot of people paperwork that I've seen looks different from the paperwork I have or using. For the person I went through.
That reminds me. This is probably gonna have to be like an offline conversation, because I definitely am looking for your input, Jack and Midwest, because it's with regards to that and my DBA, because my DBA, the account that I want to open is, I believe it has an EIN. Do you know what I'm saying? It has a proper EIN already.
Yeah, it has a social.
Not even the social.
Hold on, you talking about you created a? Yo, you talking about a business name?
Yeah, you know which DBA I'm talking about.
See, Shipper been on it. See, that's why I've been saying Shipper been on it, shot. I even know the Shipper then woke the fuck all the way up, bro.
Yeah, I think we got a
With
winner.
that business, and because you know he always been business minded as far as his kinetics. So now when she start mixing that with this, he started getting a little bit more understanding of that UCC. You know what I'm saying? So now that's how he been able to create
Now
what he been
let's go
doing.
to the bank now.
See what I'm saying?
Now let's go to the bank with the DBA and a proper EIN.
Real talk.
Okay.
And people, you might be lost right now, but this is the same conversation you're gonna be having with us in a couple weeks. See, Christmas holiday just slow up everything because you think the mailing, the deliveries, and all that just slow up stuff for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But we'll be right back on it. And you're
Merry
gonna
Christmas and Happy New Year for real.
Just like that. Just like that.
So yeah, you know, so when
we'll talk about that privately. I know what you I know what you're talking about. We'll pull Shock in because Shock and like then, you motherfuckers be on some other shit.
I'm gonna
yeah, I see. I could tell you in the thought.
Yeah, probably got a couple more minutes here, and then I'm gonna get ready to, you know.
You going into the plantation today?
The plantation.
Oh wow!
A little embarrassed, but you know, it's a little bit longer.
I think you just like going to that place. I really
do. No, I don't.
You really do think you just like going to that place. Shipper don't got to go to that place.
No,
Shipper just keep his word. If he promise you something, he gonna do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I be telling Shipper like,
yeah,
can't knock that brother keeping his word.
Yeah, that really is the bottom line on that one. But yeah, but at I want to say in less than 30 days though, it's putting too much of a hindrance on everything else. So they're gonna have to understand, hey, listen, you know, I can't get beat up over this. You know, I gotta, you know, this, you know, so I'll give them notice. I'll let them know. But either way, because of everything else that's going on, in less than 30 days, it's not going to make any sense to go to the plantation at all.
Yeah,
not even to keep my word.
I see y'all. Congratulations, Lanny. You got your ULC. That's good. That's good. Shot Kevin Kev said, "What up? What up?
What up with it?
What's up, everybody? We hear y'all. We see y'all. It's a nice day. It look like it's beautiful in Cali, boy.
Yeah, kind of gray over here.
Yeah, we got that sunshine today.
Yes, it look lovely in that sky.
Yeah.
You know, it's California, man. You know what I'm talking
about? California love, baby. California love.
California love it. You know what I'm talking about? You know, we in that California.
Yes, sir.
We in that real thing.
Yeah. Hey, you know he a king. That nigga in Cali.
I just be posted.
That's the king of Cali. That's the king of Cali right there.
Hey, I'm ready to turn in my form. I'm ready to pit everybody. I'm ready to be. Hey, I'm ready to turn my address.
See, when you know something, man, the glow on you be different. You know what I'm saying? You glow different. You know what I'm saying? Your skin look different. See, I'm telling you.
Energy hits you different.
It hits you totally different.
And energy comes out different.
Yeah. Real talk.
I used to say, you be bending light with your aura.
Right.
Wow.
Yes, sir. He had froze up, so I took him down for a second. But as soon as he comes back through, I got him because he moving around. You know, Cali, that you know how it is.
Patio door.
Yeah.
What up, Xavier? Just checking in. Happy holidays to everybody. Jay from the shot said proper EIN. Yeah, proper EIN, baby. That's a nugget for you. We dropped a bomb. Dropped a bomb. You can't be dropping them bombs, man. You gotta leave them for Afghanistan and Iraq.
You have a permit for that?
That's cool. That's cool. A lot of people getting theirs back, and that's what's up. And I want to see the people get it back, and I want to see them court dates. And we can move forward. And y'all had that smile like Shock. Look at the smile Shock got on his face. He had froze up. Oh, he gone. I'm going to show y'all he ain't there no more. Yeah. Y'all seen that smile. What's going on, T Wanda?
Wanda. I gotta learn how to multitask.
They open.
I'm gonna look at these Kevy Kev, T Wanda, Javier, Ewok Thomas, Shakira.
Man, look right. Call Jackie and tell her to call me when she dumped the boy so I can come get mine. Tell I just need a line.
What y'all think?
Man, Shot, the energy was crazy, nigga. You froze up with that smile on, and I told everybody, like, that's the same smile y'all gonna have once y'all get to, because you know how long we've been researching Shot.
Bro, hey, that's what I was saying before I got off. It's like, they want to tell more, but you can only say so much in the public, and even on private conversations, it's like you don't even know if the individual
much because you don't even know who you can trust. Like they were wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, and it's like really did it by yourself. Like you feel me? Like we really did this by ourselves. Not. Don't get me wrong. Like we did have some guidance and information, but within that information, it was not all correct, and we had to pinpoint and take what it was from. And not only that, but literally have to do it, understand it to really go out there and actually do it. And it's like, would the next person do that, or we gonna just walk them through? It's just like at the same time, you know what I'm saying? This is y'all spiritual guidance, and you can't hold somebody's hand the whole way.
This covenant. This they covenant. Don't even know it. This they covenant.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, that's right.
Everybody got their own journey. Everybody's just different. You know what I'm saying? You have a couple people rocking together. You know, got their journey together. You know what I'm saying? Like we on our own little quest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like when we start intervening with other people's quests, you know what I'm saying? It help this, that. But at the same time, it's like I really told you the whole process already on the few times I was already on here, but without saying the whole process. So that's what I'm saying. It's that easy, but it's not easy because the deception that's in front of the simple, you know, is mostly simple, but we make everything more complicated than what it is, and it's like I could really break it down so easily. It's just like it's that simple. And when you learn something new, it's like, damn, man, that whole time been a whole year, 8 months. You know what I'm saying? Like it been here the whole time, and 8 months later, it's right here, and you know what I'm saying? Like it happens every time. So it's just like for those out there that's discouraged, like, hey, this like it's real. This stuff is really, it's real. It seemed like it's not real, but it's real. It's like it coexists together. You know what I'm saying? It's like it like coexists to where if you're not aware of it, you're not gonna see it. But if you're aware of it, you're gonna see that the people are not seeing, and y'all looking at the same thing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's coexisting.
If you know it's there, you see it everywhere. If you know it's there.
Yeah, and I was watching a movie. It's crazy because I'm watching movies talking about the birthright. It's just all the fork tongue language that these people saying. It's like it pops out more when I'm watching movies because I'm thinking of it more. And another thing is too to elevate people energy and like liberate your way of thinking is like literally think about all day. Like not literally all day, but like I could sit there and think about a topic or think about something over for about 5 minutes, bro. For a minute. You know what I'm saying? I just think about, or even longer, I just think about the situation. And then all of a sudden my mind will just go and I'll just get distracted with something else. But the thing is just always go about that because the more you think about it, for a longer situation. Even write it. It's Nikola Tesla as well. How they do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You write it out 3 times. You feel me for 17 seconds. You feel me? Think of thought, double it up. It's just a cycle. 6 9. It's just a cycle. You want to manifest it, harness that energy. You know, put all that focus and energy into it. But I mean, I kind of work. You know what I'm saying? We energy, bro. It's simple. All the information. Go do some solar light. You want some information? Go look at the sun. Solar gazing at certain periods a day. That's direct information. Light is information, bro, and light gives life. So without light, we won't be nothing. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we won't be nothing in this realm. But at the same time, our true nature is green light. You know what I'm saying? And also why you think they be having the green backgrounds when the little green background, the little, you know what I'm saying? It's just like it travels faster at that speed. But another thing is to think about it. This is how you know your true nature. You're fasting in light. Think a thought. The way you move your fingers, your body, all that's coming from a thought. A light switch. What turns on faster than the light switch? You do, your mind. You know what I'm saying? Our spinal cord, our nerves, everything. We're giving direct signals, information. We are light beings. We move faster than light. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? We are the light. And with that being said, that's why the information just be coming.
They gonna
you know what I'm saying? It just come.
They gonna say, who is that talking with the lock? He fine. That shock with the facts.
Hey, it's all good. Hey, it's all love. Hey, it's all love. You know, each one teach one, man. Hey, I'm out here. Hey, you might have to meet sometime. You never know. You know, straight up.
You never know, though. For real, energy goes where energy flows. That's real talk.
But at the same time, you know, I'm really for the people. Look, I've been through some shit. I really don't like people being in the bottom. You feel me? Like, I really like to help people's problems, rather personal, anything problems, like help break it down to help them understand the situation so it won't affect them. You know what I'm saying? Right. It won't affect them to how it is, bro. And it helps bring light, it helps bring liberation, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's facts. I got some shit I was writing down yesterday because y'all know I do poetry and little stuff. I don't remember it, but I got some stuff I was writing yesterday. It just ties into this that is just going crazy, bro. Like this shit, everything relates. Everything. Even the fake to the non-fake, it all relates. Even the fake relates to the non-fake. Or it wouldn't be there in the first place.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
The fake is a reflection of the real.
Exactly. So it's there. It's there. It's just the part, what side are you gonna choose? You feel me?
Right. The lie is the shadow of the truth.
Exactly. But also the shadow is the reflection of the truth. Yeah, like you said, the lie is the shadow of the truth. Same shit. Reflection is the truth.
Yeah, the shadow, but the shadow has no substance.
And no substance. But then at the same time, that shadow is gonna reflect the truth opposite, like you're looking in the mirror, so it makes it seem like a truth. You feel me?
Right. The reflection's right is my left.
Black laws.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the shadow is mocking the truth.
Exactly. But we know the truth is there, hidden within the lie. That's why we say it's connected. Life and death, the lie, death, everything is connected. There's always two sides, the left and the right, up and down, the inner, outer. There's always going to be two sides. There's always a legal way out, always a remedy. There's always a way out.
Yeah. And it's like no matter how vivid the reflection is, no matter how clear the reflection is,
right?
No substance.
See, another thing is, you never know in the Bible God relates himself to two animals, a lion and an eagle. You know what I'm saying? And you really look at an eagle, you will want to be an eagle. Eagles only fly with no other birds but an eagle. All right. There's no distraction. All right. Another thing, when an eagle got his eye on a target, it don't matter how many birds try to distract it, his eyes won't leave that target. You know what I'm saying? It's all about determination. When an eagle gets old, did you know an eagle hurts itself and wounds itself to grow new feathers? No matter how much pain you're going through, whatever, you have to endure it to be able to come something new. To be able to, you just got it. These are the things that people got to look into. because we learn off nature. We are nature. You know what I'm saying? Nature tells us things and so forth. But with that being said, bro, you want to be a king. That's why the eagle's the king bird of the sky, bro.
Yeah.
They
Eagle
can only
eat
deal with
other
other
birds.
kings. They can only deal with other kings. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, a female eagle won't take any male eagle. They have to put them through tests, business tests, family tests. You know what I'm saying? You got to test them with stability. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom. The women don't want to just be part of any kingdom. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to test the kingdom stability, the stability, bro, the bloodline. You know what I'm saying? This comes out to what we're doing now. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Why you think CEOs and big people at companies don't really bother with the sheep? You feel me? Because they only fuck around with who they fuck around. They only deal with other shepherds. You feel me? And that just goes on in life. What we're doing, this paperwork is establishing our kingdom, establish our superior claim, our bloodline. We are cursed. Now we're coming back and getting our birthright back. Jacob and Esau and shit. You feel me? We coming back, begin what's ours. We changing our bloodline. We're coming on the land. We're becoming kings and queens. You know what I'm saying? We becoming guys that be able to create things out of ear. You know what I'm saying? We're doing things that we were supposed to do. And I'm just saying this to go forward. But that this whole UCC, the name change, all this ties into everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's real life. You feel me? Rather courts, amateur law, maritime law, civil, all this shit is all the same, bro.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
And when you ain't gonna know that until you start reading.
Exactly. And then another thing with the
like,
FRN,
man, this shit right here, man. This is the same shit we was talking about last year. Ooh, we just didn't know it went with this.
It happened to us all the time. It happened to us our little journey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we all three could basically contest to our little situation, but at the same time, it's like
it used to be frustrating. Now it's kind of funny.
Federal Reserve notes really ain't shit. People want Federal Reserve notes. That's really messing up. That's really, that's just really putting more blood into the system. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's the root of all evil right there. That FRN. That's what got people cursed. That FRN note. That's what.
And God we trust. What God y'all trust in? The all cap God. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Your paper God. And what's so crazy? It's money is not the root of all evil. It's like, for instance, if I was to get some money, I could have $1 million, might not do nothing to me, but it could do something to somebody else, or it could do something to me, and vice versa. But the principle of matter, it's not the money that changes. It's what's already in the woman or man's heart that was poisoned, and that money just amplified its poisonous. You know what I'm saying? And mind frame. But in retrospect, the money orders, the checks, all these are the real money. When we give that check, they writing in the back. You cash your check at the bank, they keeping those and they selling them. After 3 years, they reply. After 3, you do the CPA, bro. Y'all gotta do y'all CPA. We gotta do some reading. We want to learn about how to do promissory notes and all these other things. Bill of exchange, international bill of exchange over. You know, the UNCRITAL. I forgot the act when they came into Commerce. United States joined that shit, bro. That overrides Article 3 in the UCC, bro. International Bill of Exchange, because everything's international. And you can still use promissory notes. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying the Bill of Exchange, Article 4, kind of more stronger because it's more international.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But not only that, when you pitch your signature or your goal with the House Joint Rel 192 and all that, what they're doing, why they sending these bills, the account's still open on the public side. We never did our job to close the account and get reimbursed on the recoupment of the promissory note, because when you give that promissory note, you're supposed to be able to recoup that and put a claim of interest in it since you was the principal. And once you do all that, the account closes. So with that being said, it makes you the beneficiary to pay whatever you want to call it, depending on what you got in place. You could do it. Anybody buying a home right now, anybody buying a mortgage, anybody getting any loans right now, and you got your paperwork done right now, you could go in there as a debtor, play stupid, and then you could play stupid, bro, and still come out on top in registration. You don't even gotta have your paperwork. If motherfuckers know what they're doing, and you go to that closing and you got a week. You better look at the CFR codes. You got a week, and you could do certain things and register, bro. There's no point, because
I know, hey, see, that's what I'm saying, y'all.
Hey, no, I'm saying,
it's kind of hard to talk around it, because it's hard to talk around the truth. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like, you can't really say too much.
Right, it's hard.
It's like,
You know what I'm saying?
I want to break down more, but they ain't really teaching us. Like, yeah, we can get all this side, but when we get them CPA, we start learning about certified public accounting and shit, and learn how to actually about the notes and about how to balance out the ledger. If you're the debtor and the creditor, or the creditor, but you have a lien, or you got use the public for a public utility, bro, you should be able to know how to use those to be able to reclaim them with certain forms as a creditor, beneficiary, whatever. And
Right.
you could actually appoint whoever you're doing business with as the fiduciary, because if you have an account open with a company and your name's in proper form on that account and you're the beneficiary of that account, they're there to basically invest for the beneficiary. So the beneficiary, the one that benefits from the account, they're just investors, and that account belongs to you. So you could basically pull that account on a quick claim if you was to get the legal description. You know what I'm saying? Could do a quick claim and cash out on the account. But besides that point, when your name is on upper lower, when your name's upper lower, and they basically got you as the beneficiary, you're supposed, that's you. That's your claim. They're investing for you while you're away dead at sea, and then you came back. All those investments are for you. You see what I'm saying? You could get those. You could get those. Even bails by anybody who ever wrote a note, you could basically go back and recoup, because it's always legal remedy for correction to go in there for your remedy and do what you was regularly supposed to do. You could be in dishonor for years, and you can always come back in honor. That's your job as a creditor, to fix the situation and put things in the end as well. You know what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong. Can it be hard? Yes. Are they gonna have Lord? Yes. It's things. Can it just go just like this? Yes. If you give them the right instructions and tell them how to close out the account and do, because these regular people don't really know how to do that shit. These people are in the public. Not all of them, but some of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Not all. Some of them know. A lot of them know about it. But a lot of businesses on the front end, just like how we go to the people and we be thinking they stupid. Yeah, some of them might not know, but when you ask about the higher up, those are the people that know, and that's why they do that, to make people seem stupid or discouraged or just want to give up, like it ain't truthful.
See, it's like this. They gatekeepers as well. So
exactly.
When you ask for somebody superior, and that superior come out and ask certain questions, and you can't relate to those questions or respond to those questions, that they know you're not ready, they're not going to do business with you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And that happened with me plenty of times, y'all. I got turned around plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? I got arrested, bail, all that. I went through all. And if I were to do it all over again, I know how to go about the situation, calmer, no argue, stay in honor. But the way I used to do it was wrong. It's not about arguing. It's not about your social. It's not about that's not you. We know that's not you. They know that. And even if that all cap name, it's you because your blood is attached to it. That's your covenant, your part of your body and soul, and your name's attached to that, and it's your property. But they own it because they created. You can only own something they created. But we got a lien against it that gives us first priority interest because it divided from us from the beginning. Us being the principal, that name would never divide. We will always be the principal. Everything will always be the source. It will come from you, because without you, nothing would be existence if it wasn't for you. It's just like the Matrix, brother. Really harvesting human energy to have these dead entities exist. Food Co, Walmart won't exist if it wasn't no human beings in there wasting their energy making it exist. It only exists on paper, man.
Yeah.
And of course, you're alive. They're using a human being to energize that corporation. But think about it. You got that all cap name on there. You're using their brand, Walmart shirts or AMPM, and it don't matter what it is. If you're making $1 million, regardless if it is, you're holding their corporation and they're attaching their dead entity to you, bro. And it's simple. You rather create your own entity and then you use your own energy and be able to get it, Ain't nothing wrong with working. Ain't nothing wrong with nothing. It's all about how you go about the situation. You see what I'm saying? It's all about, even I could work for somebody, give them my social, but if I knew how to update it with my proper name, I'm the paid beneficiary. It shouldn't be no more taxes. I should benefit from everything. So all them taxes y'all taking out, anything that y'all taking out of my check, I'm benefiting from it. because you're the beneficiary of that account. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what, you know, there's a way for everything. Some people go this way, that way, both ways, no ways. Some people don't use social, some people don't use banks, some people's 100% out the system. Rather, if they can still use their number, they just choose not to. It's all about you, everybody got their own decision, you know, how to operate, how to live. Simple. I need to start coming up here and saying and giving some little give a little poem spills, for the people.
Hey, Shaq, should I talk about the time the private banker asked me what I wanted him to do? It was that guy. I think he knew exactly what was going on, because the way that he acted, he was like this. He made himself like he was a genie, and he asked me, "What do you want me to do?" I gave him that instrument, and that's what he said to me.
Robin,
I gave him an instrument. I gave him an instrument, a really good one. Okay, I think I know that. Okay, I gave him a really good instrument, and he got real stern, looked at me, and he says, "What do you want me to do?" And I didn't know how to respond exactly, so I said something, and it wasn't the right thing, and that dude looked like he was gonna punch me in the face. But I didn't use the right words, and that's kind of how they are. It's like, you got to speak their language. Oh, well, Shaq disappeared. No, Midwest is around. I'm sure he's in at arm's length at least. But I'll hang out until somebody jumps back in. But yeah, Shaq. I guess I'll just I picked up on what Shaq said, that he said that light is information. And he's another person who looks at the sun, who solar charges. I call it solar charging because, I don't want to mix it up with like the religion of sun worship, because I don't worship the sun. But I do solar charge. And because I know that my brain, my body, my eyes, my mitochondria, my melanin use sunlight more energetically than probably anything else. And how he was saying that we're light beings, and that we're faster than light even. And it's like, and I agree with that, because it's like, in a sense, it's like spirit has to slow down to become visible as light. So spirit, you can't track the speed of spirit. Spirit is everywhere. Spirit has limitless speed. And so to become light and to become visible, spirit has to slow down and become light. And we're spirit beings. We're light beings. We're the living form of everything. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Why not? But it has to be true, because we don't strive to become something. we have to be that first before we can ever manifest what we are. It's like a kid who wants to become a doctor one day. The degree didn't make him a doctor. It's the desire that made him a doctor long before he or she ever got a degree. It's like we don't become things that we're not. We become the things that we are. All that stuff comes from the inside and comes out. Nothing comes from the outside and comes in. Everything comes from the inside, starts from the inside and comes out. It's like this world, the world system, media, TV, all this stuff, it tries to bring us out. It tries to make us look for something outside of ourselves to be happy. But when we do that, it's like even when we find it on the outside, we feel like this isn't what I thought it was going to be. And this isn't what I thought it was. Because if you found it on the outside, what you were looking for is on the inside already. And the more I think that it's like, I don't want to say it's like reverse psychology, but it's like, if you're going to shoot a bow and arrow, you got to pull back on the string to make it go forward. If you want to jump up high, you got to squat down low. If it's all these things are the same. So if you want to see something on the outside, you got to first reach it on the inside. It's got to be real on the inside first. And then you'll see it on the outside. But if you don't see it on the inside first, it can run you over like a Mack truck and you won't even see it. You won't even appreciate it because it wasn't on the inside. And but it's all about the awareness because it's all on the inside. So, but there's an order to everything. And the order is inside first, outside second. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. It won't work the other way. It doesn't work outside first, inside second. That will never, never, never work. Look at the lottery winners. They weren't ready. Lottery winners weren't ready to have wealth because they didn't identify the wealth on the inside first. It hit them from the outside and it ran them over like a Mack truck, and they were worse off afterwards than they were in the beginning. But that's how that is, though. I mean, those lottery winners, they were wealthy on the inside. They were, but they weren't aware of it. They thought they needed money on the outside. But the truth is, we don't have needs. We never did. We never will. But we have the choice to become aware of something. And that the thing that we are aware of and the thing that we focus on, those are the things that manifest. Those are the things that become matter in our experience. Our Garden of Eden. The place where we experience things, where we eat from the trees of the garden. It's our experience. What are you experiencing? You can experience anything you want because everything already exists. But the only thing that's going to maintain are the things that are real. You can entertain any imaginary thing you want. You can entertain any vain imagination you want. But if it wasn't something that was already in existence from the beginning, it's all it is a shadow. and light will always dispel a shadow. And so just how truth and lies can't exist in the same place. Neither can light and darkness. As soon as light appears, darkness is gone. There's no fight. Darkness just disappears. Same with truth and lies. But
Look at Dipper holding the lie down.
what happened? I'm still trying to multitask and look at the chat and see.
Now you see what I be doing, right?
Well, you can multitask. I know you can multitask. I'm one of those one-track mind dudes. I'm telling you, this guy can multitask like you wouldn't believe. I'm telling you, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Kev, he can multitask too?
No, they say they really appreciate listening and absorbing all this information. And then he said, me too. You all good?
I heard a beeping noise. I didn't know if it was coming from the computer or from...
that was the microwave.
Oh, okay.
Y'all see how Shipper get on point? Hey Shipper, I know you can talk to him for like 10 more minutes. I need 10 minutes.
Yeah. You know what? Oh man, I'm pushing it. Midwest.
Oh yeah, it is one. Okay, yeah.
All right. Let me see. I'll Kev. Was that Kevy Kev that came on the other night on the
Yeah, he was holding it down, Xavier. See, I do that on purpose just because he always say that he can't speak. He's not good at speaking, so I have to show him that he really is good at speaking. You know? See, he started with me, him, and Shock. That warmed him up. That got him loose. See, I dipped. And then Shock dipped. And he had no choice but to hold the show down. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes people say they can't do something, and you just put them in that position. See, we put him in position, and then we left him. He had no choice. He was on Front Street, so he had to do what he had to do. I wasn't
gonna let him down.
Hey, my bad, shit. My phone had tripped. My shit hung up right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I still know where you were left off at though. I still know where you left off at.
Y'all go in. I'm finna do one thing, and I'll be.
You hear me?
Right back.
Yeah. All right, Midwest.
Can you hear me, shit?
Yeah, I hear you, Shock.
Yeah, so go ahead. You talking about the private banker when you gave him the note, a very good note.
Oh, yeah. You should have seen it. You know what? I know we talked about it, but this was so long ago.
I can't hear my shit. My phone tripping.
I
could barely hear you.
Midwest, okay. I'm trying to remember that one time I went to the bank and the private banker, he said I gave him an instrument. Nice one. Very good. Well done. I give it to him and he says to me, he got real stern and looks at me and he's like, what do you want me to do? Like a genie, right?
Right.
Now that guy, he knew what was going on. He says to me, what do you want me to do? And then I go, I didn't know the words to say. I didn't know what I was supposed to say. So I said something that I thought was the right thing. And he looked like his whole demeanor looked like he wanted to punch me in the face. Because he was trying to show me, he was trying to tell me, no, that's not the right words. That's not the right thing. I can't help you because you're not using the right words. And it was interesting because just before I mentioned that, we were talking about how some people know and some people have.
I'll be right back, y'all. I get my laptop.
And and it's true because it's like, some people have no idea. They don't know what you're talking about, nothing. But then some people do know and they play dumb or they act like they act like, maybe they know, maybe they don't know, but you can kind of tell, and you'll start to know too. You see, because all of y'all that are listening right now, you're going to learn at an exponential rate, because you're going to be learning in reverse. Okay, you're not starting with A, really. I know we're talking about going through steps and levels, and it's not like but it's not exactly like that, because you're really starting from the final level and working it backwards, because now you have the end process that you're working from, and you're connecting it to the beginning. Okay, so you're not really starting from the beginning, and this is what's unique, that's unique with this family, is that, and I've seen it with, even, I'm talking about among like people that are awake and people who have paperwork and everything. They all do it from step one, and just struggle to this end point where they're trying to get this and trying to get that. You guys are not doing that. You're on another program. Your program is you're starting at the end, and you're working it back to the beginning, which is better, because you're not working to success, you're working from success. And that's what you want. You never want to work to success. You never want to work towards success. No, that never works. You have to work from success. That's called position. You do not want to do things from a weak position. It's not going to work. It's like if you try to punch someone, I'm all this punching talk, but fighting is fun, so it's a good analogy. But when anything that you do, you have to have your footing right. You have to have your bearing right. You have to have your weight right, your center of gravity right. Otherwise, the thing that you're doing is not going to be effective. That's what you're doing. That's why you want to work from success. You want to work from the end and work it back to the beginning. That way you'll never miss your mark. Because if you're starting from the beginning, you could end up anywhere. No. You want to start from the end and go back to the beginning. You'll never miss your mark. It's just like this. It's just like the idea of, it's like if you get the cart in front of the horse, there's no way the cart's going to work right. But if you get the horse in front of the cart, you can never get it wrong. It's impossible to get it wrong. Get the horse in front of the cart. And that's what we're doing. We put ourselves in position, proper position first. Now, anything we do will be proper. Anything we do will be right. Anything that we do we'll learn from, we'll grow from, will benefit us, will set us up for the next good thing. Okay, but if we do it the other way around, you don't know what's going to happen. It's like, oh goodness, it's a mess. And and I was going to do it the other way because I was like, well, there was nothing else out there. But that's where, like, literally, Shock and Midwest, these two guys, basically, I told them what I was thinking about doing, what I was trying to do, whatever, and they chuckled, they laughed, and I was like, I was like, what's this? They're like, no, we're doing something else. I'm like, doing something else? I'm like, what else is there? And and I was curious, and they started to open my eyes a little bit, and I was like, whoa. Like, no, that's what I want. But but that's the idea though. That's the idea with the a lot of that stuff. I kind of brought it back a little bit because it's all related, and that's kind of why I like this. I like this format. I like what we're all doing with this is because we're talking about these different things. We talk about family, we talk about spirituality, we talk about wisdom, we talk about all these different things, and they're really all related. And it's like it's only in the world system that they try to compartmentalize everything so that the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. That's how they get away with stuff. It's because everything's compartmentalized. It's like, first kindergarten, nursery school, everything is one. Kindergarten, everything is one. Get into junior high. It's like, no, this is math. Bell rings. This is science. Bell rings again. Oh, this is gym. Bell rings again. And then in every class, different teachers, different students, different this, different that. Everything's compartmentalized. Everything's so that you can't connect the dots and realize that everything is related. Everything does affect everything else. This is one doesn't mean like one number. One is like one kind, one family, one idea, one world. That's like what one is talking about. And everything inside of a one, every speck inside of a oneness affects the whole. And so that's why I like this group, and talking about all these different things, and what Midwest said is true though. I told him, I was like, I don't like talking to groups. So that's not my thing. I like to talk to individuals, like one-on-one conversations, because then I know what I'm talking about. It's like if you ask me about, vitamin A, I know I'll talk to you about vitamin A, but it's like when, in this kind of a setting, it's like, you're kind of talking to, you feel like you're talking to a group, then, it's like, well, what am I saying? What am I talking about? But I'm kind of starting to see that there's a oneness to this as well, because it's like I really can't talk to the group. I really can't talk to everyone at the same time. I think that's impossible. But I'm kind of like talking to ideas, kind of specific ideas. Like we talked about light. Light is information. Shock talked about that. Shock brought that up. And that's related to. It's related to, truth. It's related to banking, because they take fractals of negotiable instruments and break them down into smaller fractals, like light gets broken down into fractals of light, and all these different things. So it's all kind of related. But so that's kind of what I feel like I'm doing right now. I wouldn't imagine that I could talk to an entire group of people, all these different minds, all these different people, all the wisdom that you all have, all the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I wouldn't even dream that I could talk to a group, but I'll sit here and I'll talk to a subject, and I'll talk to an idea, and just kind of enjoy myself a little bit. But
What is good?
Midwest.
Yeah, I wanted to catch this black seed oil before the post office closed. So we good. See, y'all don't even know. Messing with good. He done talk to y'all so good. I mean, when they got my black seed oil, and I'm back.
I got to get some too.
I got a big bottle.
Oh, I got a scram.
It's all good, man. Appreciate you for holding it down.
Oh, nothing at all, man. Nothing at all.
Look at that dipper. Look at that dipper.
That's the stuff. That's the stuff. That's the good stuff.
Yes, it is. With that good hemp oil.
Yeah, the CBD. That CBD. I should advertise. I don't know. All right, Wes. I'm listening. I could hear everything. I got it on my loudspeaker, but I just
It's all
can't.
good.
I'm just
I
gonna
appreciate you holding it down for me while I was ran to the post office and stuff. You and shot with the facts. I got 2 privates. Let me say. Oh, it's all good, y'all. Appreciate y'all for listening in with the dip, holding it down. Oh, Kevy Kev, okay. What up, Kevy Kev? What's going on? What's the word? What's on y'all mind? Hit me up, 414-666-2035. 414-666-2035. Hit me up, Midwest in the building. Hit me up. You good now? Okay, cool. That's what's up. Let me see. I'll just put that good coffee link in there. Y'all go check out that website and get y'all that good Gano. Y'all some of that Gano. And if you want to join me in the live, it's a link. I just dropped the link. Just drop the link. You can join the live. You can call in right now at 414-666-2035. Coffee with me and Wes. Anybody had any questions? Can you warm this up? Gotta get that good coffee warmed up. I should have put it in my thermo, a little container, and kept it hot for like 4 hours. I didn't go to bed till about 7:30 this morning, people. After we got out of the Money Boy live, me and him sit up and talk in the back studio for another hour and a half. It was crazy last night. Then we did a little comedy skit for everybody. We were crying laughing. No legs. Oh my goodness. Once again, it was a good decent night. And everybody got the nuggets that was dropped. And I know Shock with the Factors dropped some bombs. Sunship dropped some bombs. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We drop nuggets for the people. You know, try to get them some understanding of what's going on with the situation at hand. You know, and we push forward. That's what we do. We push forward. We keep it moving. We keep it moving. We keep it pushing. What you think, people? Straight up, because it's not just about these accounts. It's about waking yourself up to your surroundings, what's going on around you, how you can operate on both sides of the ledger. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. Kevin Cass said, all I know it was almost 4 something. You said something, I laughed. Next thing I know, it was time for work. For real, man, because that's how I was. I ain't go to bed till after you went to work. It's all good. We enjoyed ourselves. I just know that, you enjoyed yourself and what you was hearing, you was able to relate to it. We self-educate ourselves, not even knowing, just by listening to someone else, because you might speak on something that you may not never heard of, or you heard of and you had questions about, and it was answered, and you didn't even have to ask the question. So that's what's so good about when me and Money Boy come on. We able to answer the questions and help guide the people in the right direction. It's nothing more about coming on here constantly talking about accounts and things like that. We need to learn how to operate it. We already know it exists. Now let's figure out how to operate it. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know it exists. Yes, sir. Always go to Navy. Shipper held the class down. That's all good. And that's just how you guys gonna be able to do it. Come up here, hold it down, speak, talk, loosen up. Get familiar with the people, spread your information, your growth with the community. You don't have to speak on certain things, just speak on your growth, where you came from. That's what we do. We speak on where we came from. You know what I'm saying? How we grew in this situation. This just didn't happen overnight. Like you said, we've been doing this for a while now. I got 13 minutes, people. 13 minutes. Yeah, y'all can come back on later with me. I'm gonna be mixing up the Christmas dinner. Y'all see me over here throwing down in the kitchen, mixing up food and all type of stuff, making cakes and stuff. Real talk. Yep, understanding this process is important. And that's why step by step is so vital, because you can get it between the ears. Right next to the Wi-Fi. Next to the Wi-Fi. Yeah. But yeah, it's very important. Step by step, you get it between the ears more. Now you can see it. Instead of having something, you can actually, that's why Talk had the glow. You know what I'm saying? That smile, because he see it. You know what I'm saying? He see it. He can taste it. He know he's right there at his end, the end game. So that's why he got that smile. That's why he got that glow about himself, because he knows that his fruits of his labor is about to pay off. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing, man. Once you understand this and you see the light at the end of the tunnel, then you'll be more with the information versus the outcome of the situation. I promise you.
Yeah.
And with that being said, like Sheriff was down, I'm going to leave a little earlier, y'all. And I'll be back as soon as possible. I'll come back once I get back. I have to go take care of something. I love y'all. Stay safe. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to everybody. Look out for each other. Make sure everybody got a clear understanding of what's going on, what's around you. Educate the people around you first, and then try to pass it outside your wall. Put it inside the walls that you live in. Start it in your kids. Start it in the people that live with you. You know what I'm saying? So it could be around you. Then you take it up from here. With that being said, like, share, subscribe, people. Like, share, subscribe. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.